Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming to you from Pony Island where the stars are hosting the Spike Myth Rockets, and as they send out their starting lineups, let's have a look at this tale of the tape as the stars are currently sitting in 4th. They are in an Elite 4 position, but all they have to do is win this game and they'll move themselves onto the top of the leaderboard, whereas the Spike Myth Rockets are last year's champions and they're sitting outside the leaders 8, but if they get this victory they will move themselves back in. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the fairy types? Will it be the dark types? Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go!
And it is going to be Iron Thorn starting off this match with Hydreigon going for the fire spin onto Hatterene, trapping it in that fiery vortex, who is teaming up with Primarina. The plain ice though from Hydreigon onto Primarina is going to lower that physical attack nice and early on in this matchup, as Primarina does respond with the high horsepower, which would be super effective, but that Terrestrial Draftee is revealed to be Zoroark in its illusion form. They are not messing around here as it's followed up with the Mortal Spin from Hatterene that is going to leave Hydreigon with that poison status condition, as does Zoroark feel the effects from it as well. They are already on a ticking clock, but they have won their last 3 games and they want that to continue, as Hatterene has already been freed from that fiery vortex, whereas the dark types are not freed from that poisoning. But it is Zoroark who has been revealed going for that Mist Ball onto Primarina, getting some really good damage there as well, lowering the special attack this time of the Water Fairy type. Hydreigon does follow it up with those last respects. They want Primarina off this field. They know it can be a big threat as it does go for the Psych Up. It is going to copy the stat changes of Zoroark, not that we've really seen any, as Hatterene is going to follow it up with the Razor Shell, putting Zoroark into knockout range. It needs to hang on from this poisoning, and it does by a thread. It is still in this contest, but surely not for much longer, as Hydreigon feels the effects as well. Zoroark is going to go for the Doom Desire, choosing Doom as that destiny for Primarina, as the stars are actually coming in with a 5-game win streak. Hydreigon is going to go with that Nasty Plot, boosting its own special attack that's base 125. The low sweep though from Primarina is going to be super effective and finish Zoroark off, getting that early lead for the Pony Stars. And it is going to be that not very effective overheat on a Hydreigon from Hatterene, still getting in some good damage, but it does lower that special attack of Hatterene as that poisoning continues to do that passive damage to the Dark Dragon. And now it is the real Iron Thorns, and this is what should have happened at the start of the game when it was revealed to be in this matchup. It takes on that Dark typing as the Terra Draftee for the Spike Myth Rockets, and it's actually been doing really well embracing that dark evil nature that this side has, as Hydreigon is going to go for the Flame Wheel. This is going to be resisted by Primarina, but it is going to leave it with that burn. It is going to chip away at its health and lower that attack even more, as Iron Thorns goes for the Heart Swap, focusing in onto Hatterene, switching the stat changes, which just means it lowered its own special attack. The Ice Fang though from Primarina is super effective, doesn't do much damage though to Hydreigon with those lowered physical attacks, but the Vacuum Wave follow-up from Hatterene gets the elimination. Hydreigon has been taken out of this matchup. The Pony Stars with the early 6-4 lead in this matchup, taking down the first 2 Pokemon, as Primarina is beginning to feel the effects of the burn. And it is going to be that big angry pop-up Mabostif coming out for the Spike Myth Rockets, immediately setting up the substitute. It is going to use some of its own health to do so, as it puts that substitute doll out in play. Iron Thorns does follow it up, and it's setting up for the rollout, getting the elimination with the very first one, and that move will get stronger with every turn as Primarina has been taken out of this matchup. Hatterene with the Muddy Water connecting on the substitute, getting in some good damage onto Iron Thorns as well, and they do not want Iron Thorns to get stronger with that rollout, as the substitute has faded. It is Grimmsnarl coming out for the Pony Stars. Mabostif immediately meets it with a Rock Tomb, very impressive damage, lowering that speed as well. And the rollout follow-up from Iron Thorns puts Grimmsnarl into knockout range already, but it responds with the Scale Shot, this multi-hit move. They want to get Iron Thorns out of this game. It has 134 base attack, and it has that rollout that is just getting stronger with every connection after 3 hits from the Scale Shot. It does lower that defensive Grimmsnarl. Doesn't have much to work with though, but it does get the speed boost. Hatterene is going to follow it up with the Flame Charge. They are continuing to focus in on Iron Thorns. They know that that rollout is a horrifying thing to contend with, as Mabosstiff with the burning jealousy getting the easy elimination of Grimmsnarl. The Spikemuth Rockets are working their way back in. It's getting in some chip damage onto Hatterene in the process, but that rollout is going to continue from Iron Thorns, and it's going to land on Hatterene, and it gets the elimination. Hatterene's been taken out. The Spikemuth Rockets have just taken the lead. The complexion of this matchup has changed. Out comes Gallade. It is going to be joined by Florges for the Pony Stars. The Stars sending out their own Terrestrial draftee in the form of Gallade, taking on this Fairy typing, and they need to capitalize on that type advantage they have over the Spikemuth Rockets and get Iron Thorns off this field. Gallade with the speed control immediately goes for the Rock Smash, gets in some great damage, but it goes for Mabosstiff. Super effective. It's followed up by the Infestation from Florges, but they continue to go for Mabosstiff. It does put it into knockout range, and it is going to be afflicted by that Infestation, but Mabosstiff is going to respond with the Milk Drink, intelligently restoring that health, because surely the Infestation would have taken it out of this matchup, and this allows that rollout to continue from Iron Thorns onto Gallade, and it is a one-hit wonder. The rollout continues. Gallade has eliminated the Pony Stars. 5-game win streak is looking like it may come to an end with the way this is going. But there is that Infestation, that horrifying noise, doing that damage to Mabosstiff. It's like it needs to get checked for fleas or something, as out comes Ninetales with that snow warning. It will begin to snow over the field, and immediately it is going to go for the high horsepower. It puts Iron Thorns into knockout range. Florges could finish the job. It goes for the Heat Wave, and it takes out Iron Thorns. It puts Mabosstiff into knockout range. The rollout is over. The Pony Stars are still in this. Mabosstiff needs to respond with something big though. Goes for the Sacred Sword. Not very effective, but gets in some really good damage on Florges, and there is that Infestation. This could take out Mabosstiff, but it hangs on by a thread. That could be crucial, as now out comes Meowscarada for the Spikemuth Rockets, but it is still Ninetales with the speed control, immediately going for the Bar Barrage to finish off Mabosstiff. It would have been super effective on Meowscarada, though that could be a mistake, as Meowscarada is going to respond with the Retaliate. A perfect response to eliminate Florges from this matchup. Ninetales is all by itself. We are about to find out who the last member of the Spikemuth Rockets is, and it's revealed to be Weavile coming out onto the field, who will also love being in the snow, and it's exerting that pressure over Ninetales, as it is all by itself. Weavile with the Sacred Sword, capitalizing on that part ice typing, but Ninetales responds with the Psychic Noise. That will not work. The Spikemuth Rockets are immune to Psychic type moves. Ninetales is definitely feeling that pressure, as the bulk up here from Meowscarada does boost that physical attack as well as that physical defense, and Weavile looking to follow it up, goes for the Gunk Shot, which would be super effective, but it is avoided by Ninetales, allowing Ninetales to respond, and it goes for the Psy Strike, another Psychic type move. That pressure is definitely being exerted, as Meowscarada with the Matcha Gotcha going for Ninetales here. It does get that connection, getting some really good damage as well, and Weavile follows it up with the Esper Wing. Now that Psychic type move will connect, putting Ninetales into knockout range. There is the speed boost for Weavile. It's already got speed control, and Ninetales responds with the Stone Edge, but it's avoided by Meowscarada. It is just getting worse for Ninetales, as Meowscarada sets up the Burning Bulwark, but that is going to fail. It's actually the slowest on the field right now, as that snow finally stops, and Weavile is going to go for the Giga Drain. Ninetales hanging on by a thread. It needs to go for something, anything. It goes for the Psy Shock, another Psychic type move, and Meowscarada can go for the easy elimination with the Acrobatics. The Spikemuth Rockets have worked their way back into the leaders. They have got a 4-game win streak. This is reminiscent of last season when they went on a 10-game win streak to get into the Champions game. Is that what they're trying to do? Because they've just moved themselves up into 9th place, and next round they are going up against the Viridian Magma, whereas the Stars, they do stay in 4th place, but next round they are going up against the Sutopolis Aqua. And with that, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you're awesome. And we'll see you when you see me.